Forgotten Bronze. Dude, this guy's gonna freaking fight me. Ah, hello. I wasn't ready, brother. Interesting. Jesus, dude.
In a hurry to see the deliberations.
Here on urgent business.
Your dress seems to confirm it. Excuse you indeed. I suppose I couldn't much care. I've heard what I came to hear.
And what, pray tell, was that?
The rightful heir will ascend to the Aedirnian throne. There will be peace in the land. What more could one want?
Prince Stennis is here?
King Stennis. Crowned 2 days past in Vengerberg. Merely send a messenger here. All those present promptly agreed that he will make a good ruler.
Prince Stennis. A poisoner, coward, and schemer. He trembled with disgust when he spoke to the peasants. Disdain flowed from him like vomit. But he didn't deserve to be lynched. That was not the justice Saskia fought for. Prince Stennis I, son of Demavend III, became the 17th king of Aedirn. He won the hearts of the people. They saw him as the hope of the nation. The realm, ravaged by war, needed a ruler sensitive to the plight of his subjects. King Stennis I was just that. You hold the sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The King of the Hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
This is where they met up with Geralt then. You get the full Elder Blood thing. Oh, finally, dude. I have something better on my silver sword. I need to all the way until the f***ing ending. But you know, we got it. It's the wolf sword, too.
Good that you're here. We don't have much time.
Seems like we never do.
First, we have to get by the guards.
Leave that to me.
Be careful.
I'm always careful.
I got it. Whatever's gonna happen to you guys,
The Kingslayer! Get him!
Yep, totally the Kingslayer, man. I got some new weapons.
Might have tried to reason with them.
Easier this way. Trust me.
Path's clear. Can we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Everything will be revealed at
No
last.
point of return.
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender. At present, Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Aedirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lawmark is not Kedwin's, and Aedirn no longer controls Upper Aedirn.
Ideally, I would have chosen
We have
her.
rejected Prince Stennis.
King Stennis.
And
But,
handed King Henselt's army a
Their
resounding
game doesn't even have her, so.
Your forces, my dear lass,
Whatever.
are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia. As an independent realm, we hereby speak in favor of reconstituting the council and conclave.
You're
Yeah,
a
she's
lovely
gonna
girl,
use her,
but
man.
you issue from common stock.
Gonna make her
The
turn into
sole
a
crown
dragon.
you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
I'm sorry I
In
couldn't
that
save you,
case, You must
Saskia.
choose, King Radovid.
But my main quest was to
Will
save
you carve
Triss.
up
Oh, I don't know.
Temeria, or march on the
So-
Pontar Valley?
Hell yeah.
Henselt, last of the line of the unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in my dungeon, awaiting trial for treason.
She was in your dungeon, Radovid, but is no longer. She will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
Yep, that's not gonna be good. Oh well.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Where's his daughter of Foltest, bro? He knows what she knows what happened. And he's for Lothar. Or Lothar,
Sheila de
whatever.
Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
Oh, she's gonna use the dragon power now.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm. There, she transformed that quick. Didn't they see her? Where the hell did Saskia go, man? Unfortunately, we can't get the dagger for you and save you. Time to kill you. If I went with the other quest, I could have easily made the stupid trousers, man. The dragon skill. Or just something correct in the last chapter to get into her house. To get the dragon skill. Oh well. I got my Witcher sword. So it doesn't matter. And I got the elf sword. Alright.
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
Roger, Dodger. Defeat the dragon. Oh, this sucks. Because we already know who the true dragon is anyway, so...
Stand back while you can, Witcher.
Nah.
You can't stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
Nah, f off. I don't care. I hated you all
If I
along.
have to, I will kill you.
Yeah, I like to see you try. Ah! Almost. Well, there's no way I can freaking reach the dragon. I'm sorry, Saskia. That's not
How
like...
do you like my dragon?
You're gonna be in the other game anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Emphasis! Kill him now!
Monsters.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own
I agree.
terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Emphasis will tend to him. As she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
So that's why she was
a moment ago, I
telling me
received
to
a
be
message
careful
from
with
the Lodge's
Letho.
agent in Sintra. The Imperial army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now.
Because she knew.
Do you think the North can defend itself
He was
in the
part
current
of her
situation?
spy or
And
whatever.
can you count on
with the
another
Nilfgaard.
miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
So you know, save Sheila from dying in the unstable portal. And I want to save her. I'm so sorry.
How many more can there be?
Listen, Saskia. Wrong one. My potions are gone, man. I can't even go downstairs. I'm just stuck here. There's like that freaking one mission in that one game. She one-shots me? Oh my god, man. Ah, yes, from Resident Evil 8. I go up against her in the clock tower. The Metrescu. I don't know what's happening, but it's working. Yep. Did I find cheese? I hope so. I'm just gonna keep jitter clicking. I ain't gonna use my heavy attack. Whatever is working, so... Now, I ain't moving from this spot, bro. I'm holding my dub. No, why? Just had a dodge piece of shit, bro. Dude, I was in a good spot right there. She's gonna use her stupid flamethrower. Like, can I get back to it? I'm sorry, Saskia, for I do not have the dagger to bring you back. Hi. What the hell's happening? Defeat the dragon. And up here? Ah, nice. Hello, Saskia. Nope, that doesn't work no more. Ooh. Of course. Give me a little bit, Saskia. A little bit. Come on, bite me. Or not. Does it reach?
Shit, you stink.
God damn it, man. Dude, I hate this combat style, man. It's just so random. Oh, great. That gets me. Dude, it's so annoying, bro. Tail whip. Dude, I can't do anything, man. Oh my god. Is that a dodge? I barely do damage, man. Like, come on. Oh, thank goodness. Can I thank you? Jesus.
Damn monsters.
Horseman. Look how fast that is, bro. Oh my god. Off. Okay. Sorry, Saskia. You're just like freaking... What was her name? In Witcher 1? Shawnee. You're just gonna end up going to a freaking college somewhere. If I hadn't rescued you. But f that. Might as well just freaking say Triss, even though I think I know what's gonna happen. Totally didn't read what happens. If you choose one or the other. God, dude. Stop it with your stupid swiping piece of shit. Seriously? Dude, I swear. Dude, f off. Okay, she survived on 1 health. I don't mind letting her go, but you know, maybe not. I mean, if I don't do it, I'm dead. Alright, I don't know. It's not like it matters though. What? I mean, I don't want to start over, even if there was a chance. Did I f it up because I jitter clicked too much? That is unfortunate. Sorry, Saskia. Had to be done. I ain't starting over. That. It's not all the way over, like started over, but like still, dude. Second stage fight, whatever. Oh, now I'm this far away. What if I just waited? Kill the dragon, walk away. If I don't kill the dragon, he's just gonna suffer like that. Walk away. If I walk away, he's just like letting her suffer, you know. I'm gonna just let you live for now. Again, I think she's gonna die though from that. Okay. Yeah, if I had a dagger, I could have helped you, but nope. Spare save Saskia. Reach the epilogue of the game. Dragonheart.
A list of the lodge's sorceresses.
Damn, bro, the dialogue is just so... I have the dialogue to the highest, and I have everything else to the, like, lower. Doesn't even work. Yeah, that is where I saw, I guess, both endings of the choices that I decided to make. This is, if I save Triss. This is where I was like, oh, I feel bad, and then she betrays us anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I don't care no more. So, yep, this was where I was like hesitant on choosing Triss or Saskia. Then realizing that doesn't even matter who you choose. I'd rather save Triss. That was our whole mission after all. Must rescue Triss. We just ended up signing with the Scoia'tael Town and finding a great leader of Saskia. However, she's still gonna be under control of Philippa. Hopefully in the next game we can save her. Oh wait, Yorvith or whatchamacallit, Saskia isn't gonna be in it. So why the f did we choose a Yorvith path? Oh yeah, just for fun. Should have just gone all the way to save Saskia too, and it wouldn't have mattered. So literally, dude, siding with the freaking Scoia'tael. I did the same thing in Witcher 1. I sided with the Scoia'tael over the stupid army, even though the army was mainly the villains anyways, but... same thing with this, dude. Choosing the Scoia'tael did not matter. Epilogue. Time to go save Triss. Now if I'm here, I have no idea what happens. Minus one minor detail. I read a little bit. Just gonna suck. Because it truly wouldn't have mattered. So here it goes. Oh! Wait, Triss, you're here. Huh, never mind. Let's see.
Are you alright?
Now what's that behind you?
And the dragon?
Dragoness.
Vines.
Saskia's alive. Wounded and weak from loss of blood, but alive.
The spell is still working.
Unimportant. As long as Saskia lives, there's hope that we can break it. Besides, I don't kill dragons.
Philippa won't easily give up such a powerful weapon.
Triss, please understand. The last thing I want to do is slaughter one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen. Saskia is good incarnate. She's the exact antithesis of Eilhart and your former friends. They should be punished.
You're right. I just wanted...
I know what you wanted, and you're probably right in some way. But this time, logic and calculation are unimportant. If we have even the slimmest chance of breaking the spell and freeing Saskia, we need to try.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
What do you mean, waiting?
What do you mean, waiting? How do you know?
Utter chaos broke out after the dragon attacked.
And then he
I
saved
tried to
you.
reach Philippa's quarters. A terrified man approached me in one of the alleys, gave me a letter and begged me not to harm him. He said it was for you. The letter was short. I'm waiting in the Temerian camp. Letho.
So you
What
opened
happened
it?
here while I was gone?
All the kings had many more armed men than they should have had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several skirmishes broke out. The Kedwenis clashed with the Temerians. The Order's knights raped 2 sorceresses and killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive, but for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
I don't want to freaking run ahead, guys. With every single game, apparently, you can easily just get the dialogue. So, what would happen if I had saved? Because I think if you save Saskia, pretty sure Letho saves Triss, and then probably Triss ends up coming towards us anyways. I guess it really didn't matter. I guess I should have gone for Saskia just for, you know, this story, I guess, you know, but, oh well. Yorvith, man! Oh wait, he's still alive. For now.
I think he's coming too.
Oh, bollocks. The whoreson's in agony. Won't be long now.
Look at that. The cleverest of elven bandits, beaten burnt like ordinary scum.
This is the handiwork of some mage. I'd wager my wife on it.
You shouldn't have taken that trinket.
Philippa.
You know they'll ask what he had on him.
And you'll not peep a word. Understand?
Hey you,
Sorry,
piss
Yorvith.
off. We've got a dangerous prisoner here.
Could have helped out, but you're not in trouble.
A prisoner? Did you capture him?
None of your concern. Buzz off, freak.
Right.
Any idea what happened to Roach?
Yes, Radovid tried to buy him off. I'm sure you can guess Roach turned him down.
Some things will never change.
Temeria might not be on the map of the North much longer, but as long as men like Roach are around, there is hope for its rebirth.
Don't pin that mess on me.
I don't intend to. You asked.
Hey man, at least you're alive, bro. Or thou ist burning the dead. So these guys are allies.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tansarville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via Megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Man, I gotta kill Sheila. I'm like, huh, you know, for our future. She comes back, you know. What's up then, brother? I know you helped me find the hunt. But what happened after that?
Wait for me.
Geralt.
This is which is I fear for you. I feel like saying this, to be honest.
I don't want you to get hurt.
I can take care of myself.
I know that,
Not
but
this
like...
time. I need to talk to him alone. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not there within the hour, leave without me.
Alright.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's Megascope?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the Megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
Emperor.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No
Tell me what happened to the wild hunt.
There comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first, vodka.
You haven't drank at all. We're gonna have like what, one chance, and that was with Dandelion and everybody at the first chapter when we were at the end when we arrived.
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
And we should have let him drink first, but you know, whatever. Alright, all good.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah.
I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic.
How old is Carol?
Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many.
So how did we join them? He was different from all.
All other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
That's why. That's how we ended up joining the Wild Hunt. We loved Yennefer that much, huh?
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
It's not like it matters anymore. I mean, if you had killed Triss or, you know, yeah, I would have killed you. But right now, I don't know. I was wondering what happened after I joined the Wild Hunt, so...
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Yennefer, tell me what happened to her.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days. Delirious. In agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums. Trying to seduce orcs. Trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Serret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's
So
how
three
I
of you
met
made it out.
Vatia de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vatir had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire.
She was when I left.
Riders, you know.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What do they want from you?
I've got an idea. But that's not your concern.
Why did you become?
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Why did you wait?
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way. But if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
What was it all about? What was the
Can you
aim?
tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
How did you find Sheila?
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can't change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila. Killed a few beasts for her, and whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila, and now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
What'd you learn?
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatier de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claim she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatier, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
How'd you kill?
How do you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. but it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers, and we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth's Scoia'tael, another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Henselt's assassinations.
So now it's in part of her plan. Nice image for the north. You know, the kings used them. How did you know would go to the
How did you know Foltest
solar?
would come to the monastery's solar?
Yorveth and I planned Foltest's murder. The king of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arian's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arian's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent.
Hmm.
Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
You wanted to take over Yorvis, you know, what was that
When
idea?
did you decide to get rid of Yorvith?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran...
But you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorvith. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No,
Yeah.
I remember.
I remember that. Sheila came to Flotsam looking
So
for you.
Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
How to say?
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the council and conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
Oh, that's it. They planned all this. And all the kings together. Did he kill them all? See how this ends.
Done talking. Let's finish this.
Brother.
Want to fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Oh. I'm gonna have to do all this dialogue again if I die, so dodge instantly.
The Imperial Army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Either kill him and I'm dying. Had to do the whole dialogue again. I was can just let him go somewhere. Pretty sure he does show up in the third game if I let him live. Either have a conversation with them in the future. Will it be bad or good? I don't know. They'd be lying to us, man. I mean, dude, I've been with the freaking squad too. Yeah, I've been choosing the second option all the time. The first one had to go town, and I already forgot what that main leader guy name was, but whatever. Then we got your fifth here and Saskia. Went all the way up until at the end to save Triss instead. So
I've learned all I wanted to know.
I think I'd rather do this for now.
He's coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Spare me, I spare you.
No threats. No words of wisdom.
Are you going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
Don't know. See, he remembers us being a little bit more cruel, of course. What's up? What do you see? How to open a gate? Yes. Ladybug. What is it? Don't tell me you're gonna get a premonition now. To go find Yennefer, because you're telling me not something. You know, you're not telling me anything. Because clearly, girl loves Yennefer. Not you, Triss. Old friends, finish the game by sparing LETHO. Finish the game at any difficulty level to be continued.
Along the way, you've met both the righteous and scoundrels. Bernard Laredo amongst the latter. Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds.
I agree. Should have killed him. But I went ahead and saved the elves.
Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled.
Unfortunate.
In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragon Slayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order.
She's not even there no more, so...
Dark clouds have been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in a lap of breezes. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
New credits to see game ending based on a pros. to see the game ending. And clearly the first option to kill LETHO is Geralt's main way for sure. He's a cold-hearted killer. He just wants his coin, his woman, and get out of there. And honestly, I chose different options. Just more of a little bit of a kinder Geralt than the ruthless Geralt. Never saw this guy again after chapter 2. Clearly, it was the main freaking story that we should have freaking picked instead of the Squire Tail again. Yes, I am pissed about that, but whatever. I still like the freaking Squire Tail storyline, bro. Saskia for the main reason. I see. I left her being to be controlled still, so if he had chosen Saskia, LETHO would have saved Yennefer from the jail cell or something. Again, Triss would have saved Triss, and maybe at the end there, after the dragon fight, after whatever, I dispel the curse from Saskia. Triss would have helped us out there at the end anyways and given us the message to meet up with LETHO, and then we end up leaving with Triss after all. Even without saving her. Maybe she'll be a little bit pissed for, you know, going for Saskia instead of saving her. Probably would have brought back some memories, you know, going after Yennefer instead of going after Triss, possibly, you know, so... yeah, and of course Triss isn't telling us too much, because I'm sure she should know about Yennefer and all that. Try to watch the credits, you know, can I skip? No, man, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave this on. If I do end up uploading this, it's probably just gonna be some random videos here and there. You know, cutting it up, I won't be showing like pretty much everything. Maybe some of the main quests or just main stuff, because I didn't really talk too much during these recordings I made. I just pretty much like how I play my Valorant games when I'm solo, so yeah. Anyways. Yep, there's something. Mm-hmm. A rabbit, I tell you. Your food waits. Okay. Surely not. The wild on. Nope. It was the king of that flag again. Unfortunate, my friend. They're coming from the south. That's where Yennefer's at. And we're going there. As you know, in years its end, yet the past remains a key to the future. AKA your choices matter. GG's. Later.